Hey, howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here, and in today's edition of What's on the Porch, I have almost a full face of Moira beauty products. I have seen this Indi Brand featured quite a few times on Instagram. I've seen some YouTube videos about them too. I have never used them. Their products look amazing. Some of them are very beautiful, and they are extremely affordable brand. As I go over each of the products down here, I will put the name of the product and what the price point is on each one. And I will also have all of the products listed, linked and listed down in the description box below. So let's dig into it. They bundled it all up very nicely. For whatever reason, I did not get a face primer. I don't know why. I've already primed my face, and we're going to start out with the Moira Complete Wear Foundation. This is a weightless full coverage ultra long wear foundation, and it is in the shade 300 Nude Beige, which looks very yellow based on that. The box says that it's long wear, waterproof, weightless foundation for a naturally balanced, even skin-like pigment tone, complete with a smooth matte finish. They are a cruelty-free brand, and this foundation has a 12-month shelf life. So I have shaken and stirred the foundation. It has a pump. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my blender. Thought that that was going to be a little yellow, but I think it's going to be alright. So far so good. That looks really nice. It doesn't have any fragrance to it at all, which I like, because sometimes you come across foundations that have just a very chemical smell to it, and this does not have a chemical smell at all. I think that looks really nice, actually. It is creasing just a little bit in the places where I normally crease, but I have never found any type of foundation that does not crease ever. So okay, so my daughter called and I had to stop the video, and that was about 45 minutes ago, and I have not used any powder over my foundation, and it feels a little dry. So those of you that have dry skin, this may not work. It has not settled any more than it had. So just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to put another pump on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go over it again just to see what happens. And it looks yellow. Do I look yellow? Am I yellow? I feel like Raw Beauty Christy. Am I yellow where the camera kept making her yellow? We'll see what this does and if it's buildable, because I don't normally do, but you know, just a very light coverage. Let's see what this setting powder is going to do. This is the Set and Correct Finishing Powder. This, if my memory serves me correctly, went viral on Instagram, and it also went viral on TikTok. And this is in the shade 200, which is a light color. And this is what it looks like. It has all of those different colors in there to help you correct. Ultra fine, weightless formula with four complementary shades that will correct uneven skin tone, brighten, and add radiance to your complexion. Formulated with jojoba, sunflower, and grapeseed oil. This oil-absorbing powder will help reduce the appearance of pores while soften the skin to ensure a radiant, natural finish. Just going to swirl it around. Can you see that right there? Like, it definitely blurred right there. Alrighty, I don't have a bronzer, so let me put some bronzer on real quick and I'll be right back. So I just used my Juvia's Place bronzer. This is in the shade Light. I love this bronzer, it's very nice. And now I have two choices of blush. This is Orange Blossom and this is Soft Berry. And this is what they look like. They are so pretty. So pretty. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to try this brand, because for whatever reason, I have this thing about embossing in makeup products. And look at the embossing on this. It is just gorgeous. I just love that so much. That's the Orange Blossom, and then this is the Soft Berry. So pretty. It is just so pretty. I just love it. I'm very excited to try this, but I think for today, I'm already looking orange enough. I'm going to go with this Soft Berry, and I'm just going to swirl because it's an ombre. Ooh. That's a lot of pigment. I think I got enough for both sides in one swipe. That is so pretty. That is some pigmented blush. I'm going to clean my brush off so I can blend this out. Look at how pretty that is. I knew these blushes were going to be amazing. And I know that looks a little intense, so I'm just going to take my bronzer brush and go back over it, see if I can't sheer it out a little bit more. And then you can also take your beauty blender and just kind of go around those edges, soften it up a little bit more. There we go. I love it. I love that blush. Very pretty. Let's swatch the orange, shall we? The Orange Blossom. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Very pretty. I like it. And then next I have an eye primer. This is Moira Lasting Priming Cream Shadow. 2-in-1 primer plus shadow. And I got the color 02 Beige. And here's what this looks like. Wondering if it will be kind of like the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's very creamy. Goes on nice and easy. I think it gives nice coverage. This doesn't look like it's going to crease, but I want to set it. So I'm going to use that same powder. And I think I'll just go into this white and use that to set it. Although it feels like it dried down to a powder, that powder feels very, very smoothing, like it feels very soft. So I did all white on that side. I'm going to swirl it for the other side just to see what it does. It feels so incredibly soft. I normally set my eyes with a eyeshadow. I may have to start using this. That feels really good. That is so incredibly soft. I'm impressed. Okay, eye primer. And now I have several different products because, you know, I have to be extra, but I got this eyeshadow palette in my July ice cream beauty box, which I did not get a chance to unbox that. I just ran out of time for the month because we were so busy at work. But this is a beautiful palette. Look at how pretty that is. So I don't know whether I'm going to use that or use the palette that I bought in my order. This is the Soul of Fire palette. That is the outer carton, and the palette itself looks the same. It has the shade names and some information on the back. I like the embossing and the artwork on the palette. It's very pretty. It has a shade saver. It has a mirror, and this is what the palette looks like. I believe there are 14 shades in this palette. Very, very pretty. Very pretty artwork. I love it. So I don't know now which one of those I'm going to use because I like them both. But I also got these Shadow Sticks. Total Match Duo Shadow. It's 100% vegan, and these are long-lasting, waterproof. There is a matte and a shimmer. You have the matte on one side and the shimmer on the other. And look at how pretty they are. This is the matte side, and I'll swatch it. And then here's the shimmer. Very, very pretty. And I believe that matte, yes, it will. It's very soft and it will blend out. So that's that. And then I have this Diamond Daze Liquid Shadow. Let's see, did I tell y'all what shade this was in? The Duo Shadow is in the shade Nice and Easy. 06 Nice and Easy. And then this is in the shade O2 Goodness, which is hard to see because it's printed on the end of the packaging. Look at how pretty that is. I know y'all can't see it very well. This is what that looks like. And I'm going to put it over top of that. Oh, goodness. And let's see if that will sheer out. It absolutely will sheer out. Oops. Very pretty. That looks like a hot mess on my hand, but that is so pretty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these liquids, and I will save the two palettes for another day. I'm going to take this rougher brush. This is the O2, and I'm going to put the matte on my lid. And then I'm going to take this brush and blend it out. And this is my first time working with any type of product like this, so this is definitely a first impression. I'm going to take my Luxie 231 and see if that will blend that out anymore. And now, since I've done that and I feel like I need something, I'm going to go into this Daydreams palette, and I think I will go here into this shade, which kind of looks like it matches that a little bit, and put that in my crease just to soften that out and bring it up some. Yeah, that looks better. And then just take a big fluffy brush and blend it out. There we go. That looks better. So on the other side, I'm going to start with the transition shade. Let's just see how this does. We're going to take that matte, again, put that down, take our brush, and blend it out. I'm going to take what's left on this and try to run it under my eye a little bit. Going into this shimmer, I think what I'm going to do on this is put it on my finger and tap it. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. So I'm going to do that on the other side. I feel like this is going to be different because I stirred it up that time. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put it on with the applicator. Look at that. That is so pretty. Let's see if I can blend this out a little bit. That is gorgeous. I hope that that is showing up on the camera. Let me take this same rougher brush and see if I can blend that out a little bit, just around the edges. That's gorgeous. And now, because I had no intention of doing so, but I'm going to go into this palette, into that dark brown, because I just want to darken up my outer corner now just a little bit. That is really pretty. Beautiful. We're going to try this in the inner corner. That's really pretty, y'all. And I have to say that so far I like it. They're going on easy in there. I don't know why I thought that they would be hard to blend, but these are not. Look at how pretty that is. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay. The last thing that I have is this dual brow highlighter pencil in light pink. So it has two different shades on it. Let's see. This is the darker side. And that looks like a matte to me. And that's the lighter side. This is the darker and the other side is the lighter. They're both matte. And they are a brow highlighter. Just going to put a little bit right there. Just a very nice soft highlight. Let's see what this will look like in the corner. That's a nice inner corner highlight too if you want something that's not super bright and they blend out. Yep, that's just a very pretty little soft highlighter. The last item that I purchased is this eye exposure pencil, and it is 009 Pearl White. And this says that these products are designed in the USA, but they're made in Italy. It doesn't really say that it's an eyeliner. It says an eye exposure pencil, and this is what it looks like here. I'm going to put some of this in my waterline. That's really pretty. See how it brightened up my eye? I bet you could use this in the inner corner as well. Let's set the face and see what that does for this foundation. And I always spray a little bit of that on my sponge. You see where I sprayed it, and then I tap it into the sponge. I still look really yellow, don't I? And then I use that to just set everything down. And I like to get under my eyes because they will look dry. It's not picking up off my face. I think that the finish of it looks really nice. I always like to go back in with my powder too once I have set everything and it has kind of dried, because I don't like for my face to feel tacky. So I just go back in with a very light coverage. And then I go back in with my beauty blender with the setting spray and just tap. I mean, it is very, very dry. It is not wet at all. And then I just tap over it to knock that powdered look back down. Okay, I'm going to, I didn't get a lip. I don't know why. I didn't get a lip and I didn't get any mascara. I'm pretty sure that they had those things. But let me put that on and I will come back and give you my final thoughts. Here are my final thoughts about Moira Beauty. They are a very, very affordable brand, which is amazing. They have a extensive line of products on their website. I will have their website linked down below. I know that since I placed this order, they have put out some more products. I'm going to go back and look and place another order because I'm very impressed. The only thing that I have an issue with is the foundation. It seems to have accentuated some of the areas of my face. There's a little bit happening here around my nose. My face feels incredibly soft though, y'all. Incredibly soft. So I do believe that this is going to be very long lasting. I know it looks good other than those few little areas, so I want to go back and see if they have any other types of foundation that maybe that I can try, and obviously to pick up the right shade. Everything else I love. Everything else I absolutely love. I love these liquid, I mean, look at how pretty those are. And this is very wearable. I mean, this is not, you know, crazy out there glam. I would absolutely 100% wear this to work. And they went on well. They blended out really nice. Love this. Look at how pretty my eyes are with this pearl exposure pencil. I love that. Love the blush. Love it, love it, love it. I can't wait to try this one. I really like the powder. Like I said, when I used that to set my eyes, it was extremely soft. I'm sure that that's why my face feels so soft. And I don't see any creasing or anything happening with this eye primer. Of course, you know, a wear test will show whether or not that is going to last and help your shadows to stay on long. I like this too. I like the very, very subtle highlight under the brow. Love it. From what I could tell of the little bit that I used of the shadows, that they're going to be really nice. I'm quite excited. Look at how pretty that purple is. Very pretty. I mean, as you can see, they don't seem to be crazy pigmented, but they're buildable. And so, very, very pretty. I'm excited to give both of these palettes a try. This one is just gorgeous. These shimmers, we got a touch of shimmer, y'all. Got to. They're very soft. What? What? Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's pigmented. Look at that. Oh, look at the green. I got to stick my finger in this one too. Look at that. Very pretty. So yeah, very satisfied. I love it. Love it. Very, very affordable and very nice. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget before you go to show that like button some love. And as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are. And we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Christopher, what hot mess tip am I going to give you today? Christopher, I was shopping. on Ulta. And I found you a beauty tool. I'm going to put the picture of that right here. Your beauty tool that you need to go to Ulta and buy. Mama will send you the link. It says that it is a pro ponyful. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, it's supposed to, you put it in your ponytail and it does something. Does it create a fuller, thicker, more voluminous looking pony in minutes with the pony full? Okay, but to me, it looks like something you could fish with, doesn't it? So now you have multitasking tools, beauty and fishing. You can use it for both, because I don't know, it looks like a fin, and maybe you could, put something in it and pull it through the water and it looks like something, and you'll catch bigger fish. And then, while you're not using it, because your hair is pretty long, you can have a fuller ponytail. Okay? That's your tip for today. It's a hair fishing tip. Mama loves you, boo.